Hey guys, it's me David, and welcome back to another LEGO review. Today I have a pretty exciting one, which is the Avengers Helicarrier. The set number is 76295. It's going to have 509 pieces. It's going to retail for $80. It's going to go on sale August 1st of 2024. It's already available for pre-order on lego.com, so I have an affiliated link down in the description below if you want to pick this one up. Now, the biggest contender with this set is that price tag, and the price per piece ratio is terrible. 509 pieces, $80. Couple that with the fact that if we flip the box over, I'm looking at the landing pad here, there's stickers on this set, so it's not even printed pieces. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on with that price for this set. This shouldn't be more than like, I don't know, $60 right off the bat. Of course, I'm going to give this set a chance, but it is not looking good for the price tag. The set itself looks awesome. I'm so glad we have like a collector's oriented helicarrier. We got that $350 helicarrier back in the day. That set was such a weird in between like a UCS style and play set because it came with micro minifigures and like it had a display plaque. That set goes for like $800 now too. So it's nice to have like an alternative that doesn't take up as much space as that one did. And it is really cool to see Marvel now doing kind of what Lego Star Wars is doing with the Starship collection. I think that concept can work very well in the Marvel universe, but not with price tags like this. Now, I do want to thank Lego for sending this set over for review, and let's go into the in-depth of the Avengers Helicarrier.
And sadly, it's not any more good news. The sticker sheet on this set is bad. Lots of stickers, and in fact, the application process for this was absolutely terrible, and I'll talk more about that in a second. It's also worth noting there's only 4 bags for an $80 set. It was a very quick build experience. Again, we're only talking 500 pieces, so again, it just doesn't feel like it's adding up to $80. Now, in terms of taking a look at the set itself, the Avengers Helicarrier, I'll admit, it looks like the Helicarrier. It's recognizable to any fan of Marvel. You'll know exactly what it is. But I do think there is some improvement. First off, there is one printed piece in the set. Just one, a 4x4 tile with Lego Marvel Helicarrier printed on it. You know, that's nice, but I almost wish that was a sticker and other parts were printed. Underneath, you'll see that there's 64 stickers as well as some nice details here and there, but it's fairly simple Lego building here. Not as many interesting techniques as I would have hoped in a model of this size and scale, and especially the price that Lego is asking for. Now, to be fair, there are some details here. There are some windows to the operation room that we see from the movie, those of which you can see here that Lego's representing utilizing translucent blue tiles. And on the backside, there are 2 giant engines that do have some nice detail. You can see some trans orange pieces kind of popping out there, but it is quite minor. Now, let's talk about the landing deck here. This is bad. This is what I'm talking about in terms of the sticker placement issue. The amount of stickers in this set is already bad, but the fact that it was so difficult to place these stickers so that they line up correctly, and even I couldn't line them up perfectly. I mean, you can see here on a macro level, there are differences between the stickers. Like, it's extremely difficult to get them precisely lined up, to get these lines straight, and this should have absolutely been printed pieces here. Lego could have used 4x4 tiles instead of separate 1x6s and 2x6s. There was a lot of different opportunities here to print these pieces and at least eliminate some of the stickers, because it is out of hand in terms of trying to line up all of this. I know that sounds like a nitpicky thing, but the experience of this was literally terrible. Stickers aside, I like the micro scale in terms of what Lego's doing here. They're utilizing like quarter tiles for jets. We have a little Quinjet off to the side, little bits of detail here and there. I also would admit the front of it is very well designed. I like how this looks. It looks exactly what the actual helicarrier looks like in the movie. And then I also like the control center here off to the side. That's also well designed. Again, some stickers here on the bottom side, and the stand is not very well attached either. It just kind of sits there. It's not actually like a Technic beam or anything going inside of it. That is not that well designed. And finally, what you probably all want to see, what does the Avengers Helicarrier look like alongside the Starship collection of Lego Star Wars ships? Well, I've brought in the Millennium Falcon and the Executor Super Star Destroyer, both of which I think should show you guys a very clear idea of the scale of the Helicarrier. And this, when we line up all these sets, is, I think, how Lego determined that $80 price tag, because you have a $70 set on the right and an $85 set on the left, and the Avengers carrier does look like it's somewhere in between these two sets in terms of size. Now, I also want to forget that $5 more at $85, you're getting 900 pieces, more printed pieces in the Millennium Falcon, and then same goes with the Executor Super Star Destroyer. More pieces than the Avengers Helicarrier and less expensive at $70. So to me, the pricing just doesn't make sense for the Helicarrier, and the fact that they couldn't include more printed pieces to make that sticker application process easier was just even more frustrating, on top of the fact that there are some fragile parts of the set, like the stand, like the turbines. Those also can come off pretty easily. It's not the biggest issue in the world because you're not going to be touching there all that much, but they're not all that well attached. I will give LEGO credit. It's a cool looking set, and I will happily display it on my shelf, but boy, the build process was frustrating.
So I think LEGO had the right idea about the Avengers Helicarrier. It's good on paper, like, oh, a mini-scale Helicarrier that is more attainable to most fans. It's a lower price point than previous versions, especially the playset and especially the collector's version from a few years back. It, $80, sizable set. It sounds good on paper, but in reality, well, the execution of this one is not meeting my expectations. In fact, it's not even just the price per piece ratio that's really bad about this set. It's the build experience. Normally I will call out LEGO for sticker usage, but this one especially was just so bad because you're having to line up so many tiles, so many lines, that the fact that they couldn't print at least a few of these pieces is frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And the only printed piece is the plaque right here, which should have been a sticker, and they should have printed other pieces here. I just think this is an unfinished, unbaked product. Not only that, but the turbines, very fragile, and I feel like it's justified to complain about these things because we have the LEGO Star Wars mini-scale lineup, and none of those sets have the jarring issues of this one. Yes, those sets will utilize stickers, but not in a frustrating way that I had with this one. Not only that, but the techniques that have been used on all the mini-scale LEGO Star Wars sets up to this point have not had like major design flaws where I feel like the stand's gonna pop off or something's gonna break on me. Those sets feel a lot more durable than the Avengers Helicarrier. Again, I just feel like this one needed more time in the oven and needed more cooking with the LEGO design team. I feel like this was almost a rushed product. That's how it feels. And then couple that with the sticker issue. It's disappointing because I love the Helicarrier. I'll never forget about that moment in the original Avengers movie of that popping out of the water. It was iconic, and so I love this vehicle, and I want a LEGO set that does this justice, and I don't feel like this meets my personal expectations, especially for the price point that LEGO is asking for. $80 is just too much. I understand how they probably came up with that price. When you compare it to the $85 midi-scale Millennium Falcon, that is $5 more and almost the same exact size as this. And so LEGO probably looked at this and that and like, oh yeah, we'll just charge $80 for that because it's the same size. It's a pretty sizable LEGO set. But in reality, the piece count is so much lower than that Millennium Falcon that I don't feel like you're getting that value. So if you can get this on sale, $60 or lower, maybe it's worth the hassle of putting this together because it is a nice display set. If you put it on your shelf and forget about it, it does look nice as long as you're not touching it, which is just crazy to say about a LEGO set. LEGO has really high standards, and for some reason, they just weren't met, in my opinion, for this particular set. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Am I being too harsh on this one? Definitely curious. Thanks again to LEGO for sending this one over for review. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.